Okay, so where I left off with the last video, I had covered all the surface with color, and I just used kind of a dry brush technique because I didn't want it to be too thick in case I needed to make changes. With this layer, I made more of a commitment, and I had thicker paint. So I wanted to have a more finished layer. Now, there are a few areas like in the trees and stuff where I kind of liked the rough surface, and so I didn't change it too much, but I just tried to focus on refining the edges and places where different edges meet and so on. I tried to think about lost and found edges, and also refine the color, make sure the color was just right. And so really it's just kind of a process of refinement. But I also wanted to make sure that I entirely covered the surface. And this is like a finished layer here. So a lot of this won't be painted again. And so I wanted to make sure that I did the best job that I could on it. I think I'm getting pretty close to being done. I was pretty happy with a lot of the things in the water section, although I might change a few things as far as the reflection over there in the far corner. It looks like I was a little bit off on where the shadows line up with the trees and so on, so I'm thinking about changing some of that. I also think I want to change some things about the tree that is the focal point. So I'm getting pretty close to being finished. It's almost there, but I'm just gonna, basically what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go through everything again and just double check everything. This is kind of almost like proofreading if you were gonna make the analogy to writing. And then I'm just gonna look at the focal point and try to use some thicker paint and focus on paint quality and so on, and look for ways to emphasize the focal point right around that area. So that'll be the main thing that I do, but it's probably about 90% done. So now it's just a process of refining. See you in the next video.